go this much off. And it's not a perfect value. I have to do 0 plus 3 root 5, comma, and then the y coordinate didn't change. But since it was 0, we don't need to put that. So this focal point is 3 root 5, comma, negative 5. That's this one here. And for this one over here, again, the focal point, you start from the center. Which one is not moving? The y coordinate is not moving, so I know the y coordinate is negative 5. The x coordinate is at 0. From 0, you had to go minus or subtract or to the left this c distance. So it's 0. Well, nope. That's not right. 0 minus 3 root 5. But since 0 is the number 0, we don't have to write it. So that's how you just get for this coordinate, for this focal point, negative 3 root 5, comma 5. Oh, no. I said it wrong, didn't I? The first one was, sorry, go back. This first one is actually this one here, the positive 3 root 5, comma negative 5. This one is the negative 3 root 5, comma negative 5. Well, there you go. Okay, let's try a couple more. Number 5. Okay, let's go a lot quicker now for number 5. So we got the formula, c squared is equal to a squared minus b squared. That's going to be 20 take away 5. That's going to be c squared equals 15. 15, you cannot break it down. It is 5 times 3, but it stays at c is equal to the square root of 15. That's the distance from the center. Again, you should already have the ellipse graphed, but we're not focusing on that. That's why this is the foci, the last two pieces of information that you find once your ellipse is graphed. I know that the focal points of the two foci exist on the major axis where it's longer. Okay, but I have to go off of the center. The center is not at 0, 0. This center is at 2, negative 4. Positive 2, negative 4. Here's 2, negative 4. If I have to go left and right, this distance from here, if I go left and right, which coordinate does it affect? Well, left and right is the x-axis. The y-axis is not moving. So the y-coordinate is not changing. It's still at negative 4. Any point here is y negative 4. From here, from 2, not from 0, from 2, on the x-coordinate, it's from 2 you have to go this much. So from here, from 2 you gotta, for the right, you gotta add what? This amount. This c distance amount. So it's 2 plus the square root of 15, comma negative 4. That stays like that, and that's this first one up here. For the second one here, again, which coordinate is not moving? The y coordinate is not moving. It's not changing. That one stays at negative 4. From 2, I have to go to the left or subtract. See, it's from 2. It starts at 2, not at 0. From 2, then going this way or subtracting that amount, this distance, it's 2 minus the root 15. And that's how you get this other foci. Okay, number 6. Okay, let's do this one. C squared is equal to A squared minus B squared. That's a formula to find the C value. Again, this is already plotted. You know that the foci are 2 points that are on the major axis on the longer side. Okay, A squared, 25, minus B squared is a smaller number 4. You're going to get C squared is equal to 21. You're going to get the C distance is the square root of 21. From this center, see, from the center, here, what's the center? Well, it's 4, positive 4, up 2, so 4, 2, it's already there. Now from here, if I'm here at the x4, 4, 2, but the x-coordinate, see, the x-coordinate is not changing, even though the x-coordinate is not changing. It's any point here is still x equals 4. What's changing from here? If I'm going up and down, it's going to affect the y-coordinate. So I'm here at 4, 2. Which one's not changing? The x-coordinate. The x-coordinate changes. It stays the same. Now from this 2, I'm not at 0. I'm at 2. From 2, I gotta add more distance to it. How much more? This much. The square root of 21. So it's 4 comma. And then from 2, I gotta add the square root of 21. That gives you that first focal point, that first foci. And the same thing from this 4, 2. Again, the 4 is not changing. The x-coordinate is not changing. But from 2, because it's at 2 here, from 2, I got to go down this distance. So that's subtract the square root of 21. And it's right there. Here they both are right there. There's the answers. That's how you find the coordinates for the foci. Okay, last two, 7 and 8. Just to make sure. C squared is equal to A squared minus B squared. That is going to be 16 take away 9. 16 take away 9. 7. Take the square root of both sides. I get C is equal to the square root of 7. Okay. Well, try to not see the answers there. Everything's, or the foci is coming off of the center. The center here is 4, 3. 4, 3. You have it there. 4, 3. From 4, 3, what's not changing? Well, if I'm moving up and down, the y-coordinate is the one that's changing. That means that the x-coordinate is not changing. See, these points are all on x equals 4. This is going to be 4. I'm not going to change the x-coordinate. I'm not going to change the x-coordinate. But you still have to start from 3 on the y. It's here at 3. From 3, well, the one that goes up, you're going to add this distance, which is the square root of 7. And from 4, 3, on the y-coordinate of 3, from now you're going to go down that amount, or minus the square root of 7. And here it is. Okay, last one. Hopefully this clears it up. Again, we make sure you learn this well, because when we start hyperbolas in the next lesson, you're going to have to find these focal points. It's going to be just a little bit different, but as far as how to write them and how to understand how this works, this is how it goes. Okay, for this one, again, you assume that we graphed it. Let's assume that those are not there. I know the two focal points are on the major axis. Now they're going left, right. Alright, we gotta find that C distance. How much do I have to go this way? How much do I have to go this way? Well, that's why you need this formula. It's gonna be 36, take away 9. 36 take away 9 is 27. C squared equals 27. That is going to be C is equal to the square root of 27. I take the square root of both sides. 27 we know we can break down. 27 is 9 times 3. So when we do that, you're going to get 3 root 3. Right? This 9 has a square root, it comes out as 3, and this 3 stays in. 9 times 3. Alright, this is the distance that we have to offset from the center. And in this case, since the ellipse is stretched out this way along the x, we're going to move from the center this much. How much? This distance. Alright, so what's the distance? What's the center? The center is 1, 4. It's right here. Which coordinate is not moving? Which coordinate is staying the same? Well, if this is 1, 4, and I have to go this way, left, right, that means the x coordinate is changing. That means the y coordinate is not changing. The y coordinate stays at 4. That means that the x coordinate is changing. But I'm starting off from 1, 4. So this is not going to be 1 anymore. I gotta, well, actually, it's going to start off at 1, but I gotta add this much. From the 1, I gotta add this distance, right? This C value. So it's going to be 1 plus 3 root 3, comma, and see, it stayed at 4 on the y. And the same thing for that one there. You're starting off at 1, 4. Starting off at 1 on the x, but it's not going to stay at 1. I gotta go back this much or subtract 1 minus this 3 root 3. And then the y coordinate, this 4, did not change. Alright. So hopefully that helps a lot. It clears it up. And don't forget, you have the assignment. Good luck. Hopefully this is a lot helpful. Hopefully this video is a lot helpful. Alright guys, good luck.